Hello, it is Wednesday. It is the 18th of June. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Our top stories today. But first, ISIS militants in Iraq continue their violent push through the country. Reports say they are now firing on the country's biggest oil refinery in Baiji in northern Iraq. Now from the ground, CNN senior international correspondent Nick Robertson joins us now live from Baghdad. And Nick, first let's talk about this attack on the refinery. What more do we know?
We know from reporting that an attack is underway. We know that the refinery has been...
Nick, thank you so much for that. Nick Robertson there live for us from Baghdad. Well, President Obama and U.S. congressional leaders will meet later today to discuss this escalating crisis in Iraq. For its part, the Shiite-led Iraqi government has called on ordinary Iraqis to start fighting against the Sunni militants. With more from Baghdad, here's Anderson Cooper. Well, Iraq's neighbor Iran is watching the situation very closely. Reuters is reporting Iranian President Hassan Rouhani says his country will not hesitate to defend Shiite holy sites in Iraq. He apparently characterized the Sunni ISIS militants as, quote, killers and terrorists. U.S. officials are questioning a key suspect in the 2012 attack on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi. American forces captured Ahmed Abu Khattala in eastern Libya over the weekend. CNN is the only television network to have a recorded interview with the suspect. CNN's Arwa Damon spoke to him in May 2013.
The suspected ringleader of the U.S. consulate attack in Benghazi, captured by...
Arwa Damon talking to the captured suspect, Ahmed Abu Khattala, last year. Coming up next, cracking down on child porn inside Japan. After the break, why critics say a loophole in this new law means it won't solve the problem. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. I'm Monita Rajpal. Japan has finally made the possession of child pornography a criminal offense. The bill was passed today by the country's upper house of parliament. Those breaking the law face up to a year of jail time or up to a $10,000 fine. Critics say the penalties are too lenient. Well, on top of that, they say the new law has a glaring loophole. Well, let's get more on that from CNN's Will Ripley, who joins us now live from Tokyo. Will?
Well, Monita, certainly this is a step forward for Japan. Child welfare advocates have been fighting this battle for 15 years.
Incredibly sad, though, and still so disturbing. Will, thank you so much for that. Will Ripley there live for us from Tokyo. Still to come here on News Center, we'll recap some of the World Cup's biggest highlights. It's day 7, would you believe, of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Here's a look at Wednesday's lineup. Australia and the Netherlands kick it off. Then Spain is looking to rebound against Chile phase. Now, Spain is the defending World Cup champion and FIFA's top-ranked team entering the tournament. They suffered a blowout loss to the Netherlands in their group opener, but can they recover? Alex Thomas brings us a preview.
You couldn't find a more famous or historic venue for what could be a crucial match for Spain as they look to defend their first and only World Cup title in Rio.
Well, every team has now played at least one match at the World Cup. In the final group play opener, Russia and South Korea drew 1-1. Russia's goalkeeper allowed an easy shot to slip through 2014. Well, let's get a look at the weather for Wednesday's matches. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Ivan Cabrera, who has all the forecasts for us there. Ivan?
Yes, indeed. Lovely to see you. And I love that flying camera you guys have there in the Hong Kong studio. That is fantastic. We need one of those in here for me. Let's check in on conditions, Monita. In fact, I think for Manaus for the night game tonight.
Hard to believe. It's gone by so fast. And that flying camera is the work of our esteemed cameraman, Gary Crook. And just in case you were wondering. Ivan, thank you very much. You're watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal at CNN Hong Kong. I'll be right back with an update of the news headlines in just a couple of minutes.